Yeah, we were discussing about the rulers of North India. After the death of King Harshvardhan, as well as Pulkesit too, as we have discussed, many kingdoms came into existence as they were federal lord, zamindars or samantas. We call them zamindar or samantas in our language. They declared themselves as a separate king. We have discussed about some of the dynasties like Chauhan, which is called Chahman, Parmar, Raja Bhoj, Munch, etc. Then Bundelkhand. Now we are moving ahead. Here we are moving towards Athar dynasty. Who will read? Only type your name. Their first name is Puruswani Kresa.
Yes, sir.
Continue better.
Okay. The princess of Solanki King Siddharaj Jaisingh of Siddharaj Jaisingh of Gujarat was married to Aron Raj of
No, no,
Chauhan dynasty. Shihabuddin Ghori was defeated by Prithviraj Chauhan in the Terai plain between Thaneshwar and Karnal in 1191. Then Prithviraj Chauhan was defeated in 1192 and Muslim power rose on the throne of Delhi. Therefore, the Battle of Terai is the landmark battle in Indian history.
very good. One mic. Whose other mic is on? Yeah, we are discussing about the Solanki dynasty, king of Solanki dynasty. Ifat Bano, Baka Ifat Bano, switch off mic. Yeah, here we are discussing about Solanki dynasty who ruled over Gujarat. Siddharth Jaisingh, one of the most popular king of this dynasty. He married to Arnon Raj. She is the princess of Chauhan dynasty. Here it is typing error. Shihabuddin, not Shihabuddin, but Shabuddin Ghori. Shabuddin Ghori was defeated by Prithviraj Chauhan, as we know many times. Lastly, he defeated Shabuddin Ghori in 1990, 1191 at the plains of Terai. Terai, it is called the War of Terai, Battle of Terai. The place is between Thaneswar and Karnal. It was the time of 1190. Then after, Shabuddin Ghori again attack on Gujarat, India. This time, Prithviraj Chauhan defeated by him in 1192. Why he was defeated? Because first thing, he was not prepared. Second thing, no Rajput rulers supported him, and therefore he was defeated. And thus, Muslim power rose on Delhi because during the time Prithviraj Chauhan was ruling over Delhi, and so that Muslim power came into existence on Delhi. In this way, the Battle of Terai is become landmark battle in Indian history. Now we are moving towards another side like Barsani myth.
Yes.
Continue, Batra.
The rulers of Gujarat have a special place in the Rajput era. The Pra-
Gurjar,
Prathiars ruled in the 8th century. Vanraj Chavda established a new capital city near the bank of river Saraswati in 756. Anil Bharwad, his friend, helped him to recapture the kingdom. Therefore, Vanraj Chavda named his capital Anilwad Patan. He
Patan.
ruled Patan. He ruled over Gujarat, Saurashtra, and Kutch.
Yeah. Gujarat have special space of Rajput era. During the time, Pratihara dynasty ruled over Gujarat in 8th century. Vanraj Chavda, he established a new city. For that, he had to involve in war with this dynasty because it was his own capital, his own kingdom, but his father lost battle and Vanraj Chavda has to escape. Then after he managed his army and again involved in battle with Pratiharas. And this time, in this battle, Vanraj Chavda was winner. It was the time 756. In this battle, Anil Bharwad, he was a friend, we can say close friend, best friend of Vanraj Chavda. He helped him to recapture the kingdom. After the war, as he found his kingdom was destroyed, and so that Vanraj Chavda established a new capital as his friend Anil Bharwad helped him to recapture his capital, his kingdom, and so that to honor his friend, Vanraj Chavda gave the name Anhilwad Patan as a capital city, and this way he ruled over Gujarat. In Gujarat, he ruled over Gujarat, Saurashtra, and Kutch, means today's almost all area of Gujarat. This way, Chavda dynasty started in Gujarat. Then after, we are moving towards next slide, Asnani Keya. Here you can see, just a minute, Vanraj Chavda, here we can see after the battle, he became the ruler and his, in our language we can say Rajyabhishek, appointed as a king. This is the process we can see in this picture. Then we are moving towards next slide. Think, discuss true friendship. Now, what is true friendship? Who is true friend? In MSc, you will have chapter related to it, friendship or friends forever or friendship forever. It is, I think, unit 3. We will discuss it betterly. But if we say, who is our best friend? There are many slogans, lines, or says, a friend in need is the friend indeed. Friendship is needed to sweeten the journey of life. Lots of things. But who is true friend? What are the qualities of true friends? Every point we will discuss. But in short, if you want, we must have a friend like Lord Krishna or Karna. Why? Because Lord Krishna did not involve in war of Mahabharata. He did not use weapons, but he managed that his friend Arjuna win the war. Second, Karna, who knew that his enemy was Pandavas, his brothers. Besides this, Lord Krishna, he was his enemy. His friend Duryodhana was wrong, but he did not leave Duryodhana. He knew that I will die and Pandavas will win, though he sacrificed his life for his friend. That is why I said true friend must be like Lord Krishna or Karna. But for that, we need to be sane. Otherwise, if we are like others, we cannot get the good friends. We must be as good as we need the qualities in our friends. We must develop good qualities of a true friend. Everything we will discuss in detail in our MSc PDF. Yes, I think whom did I say to read? Asnani Keya. Read better.
Later included Vajwan Dew,
ઓખામંડલ, પાટગ્રહ, લખપત, ભાદ્રવતી Kutch, Bhadravati, Kutch, etc. Among all these rulers, the region of the Solankis is considered to be the golden age of the Rajput rule of Gujarat. Bhimdev, Malraj Bhimdev, Siddharaj, Jaisingh, Kumarpal, Bhimdev, etc. became powerful rulers in this dynasty. Gujarat was economically and culturally prosperous under the rule of Solankis.
Very good. After that, the state included more territories of Gujarat. They are Vadhavan, Diu, Okhamandal means Okha nearby Dwarka, Patrang means Lakpat, Bhadravati in region of Kutch, etc. Whoever the ruler of Gujarat, among all, Solanki, the period of Solanki dynasty, it is considered as the golden period of Rajput age in Gujarat. The great king of Solanki dynasties were Mulraj Solanki, Bhimdev Solanki I, Bhimdev II, Siddharth Jaisingh, Kumar Pal. These were the great king or most successful rulers of Gujarat. During this time, during those days, Gujarat was economically as well as culturally, in both ways, prosperous under the rule of Solanki dynasty. We can say here, perhaps you have studied about Hemchandracharya, who wrote Gujarati grammar book Siddha Hem Sabdanu Sasan during the time of Siddharth Jaisingh. It is one of the most popular Gujarati grammar book. Even today, we can find this book. Then we are moving towards next slide. Who will read the next slide? Korat Dvija. Don't switch on mic until I say.
Udaymati, daughter of
Vengat.
ruler of Junagadh, was married to Bhimdev Solanki Rani. Udaymati built the world famous well in Patan known as Rani's Well. Today, the queen's son-in-law is a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Udaymati. Queen Udaymati. She was the daughter of Rakhengar. Rakhengar is ruler of Junagadh. If we go to Junagadh, Upperkot, we can see the vow of Rakhengar. And it is also another history of Rakhengar. She was married with Bhimdev Solanki I. Queen Ranimati, Udaymati has constructed a vow. Vow is called stepwell in Patan. It is known as Rani Ki Vav or Rani's Vav. This place got the name as World Heritage in the site of UNESCO. Rani Ki Vav, constructed by Queen Udaymati. She was the wife of Bhimdev Solanki I and daughter of Rakhengar, king of Junagadh. Next slide. Jani Palak.
Yes, sir.
Okay, when slide come on your screen, start reading.
So, yes, your screen, sir, I read. Kumar Palla was also a Praja Kalyani ruler and was heavily influenced by Acharya Hemachandra. Inspired by him,
Hemchandracharya, beta.
okay, inspired by him, King Kumar Palla banned gambling, animal slaughter in the state, and had high hopes for non-violence. Hemachandra Hemchandraji has emerged the prestige of this king by writing the book Kumarpala Charitra.
Very good. Here is the description of Kumar Pal, King Kumar Pal. He was Praja Kalyani ruler. Praja Kalyani means the ruler who look after his people, love his people. And he was influenced by Hemchandracharya, as we know, during the time of Siddharth Jaisi. Hemchandracharya wrote a grammar book. Similarly, Hemchandracharya wrote a book, Kumar Pal Charita, biography of Kumar Pal. Kumar Pal was inspired by him, means Hemchandracharya, and so that he banned gambling, animal slaughter in his state. And also, he had high hopes for non-violence. Now, we are moving towards another slide. Next slide will be, let me check. Karithra Alvin. Yes,
Yes,
Alvin.
yes, sir.
Continue, beta. Well, slide come. Start.
Okay. After Kumarpal, Ajyapal came to the throne of Patan when he died after a region of about 4 years. His son Mulraj second came to the throne of Gujarat when Sabuddin Gori invaded Gujarat around 11 11,100
1178.
1178, Mulraj II faced him at a young age and defeated him. In this battle, Kalhan and his brother Kriptial helped him. Prithviraj III was defeated in the Terai plan and was a landmark victory in his history.
Yes. After Kumar Pal, his son Ajay Pal came on the throne of Patan. After his death, his 4 year son Mulraj too came on the throne. In between, when Mulraj was a small child, at that time, Sabuddin Gori attacked on Gujarat. During the time, his mother Naiki Devi tied up his son on back and battled with Sabuddin Gori and defeated Sabuddin Gori. Queen Naiki Devi defeated Sabuddin Gori. And after this defeat, for 12 years, Sabuddin Gori did not attack on Gujarat. He did not dare to attack on Gujarat. Then Mulraj II, Mulraj Solanki II, faced him in the war in 1178 and defeated him. In this battle, Kalhan and his brother Kirtipal helped him. These two people helped Mulraj II to defeat Sabuddin Gori. Here, one more line, Prithviraj III. During the time, after this, Prithviraj III was defeated in Terai Plain, as we have discussed. And this war became landmark in the history of India. As we know, after this, Ghulam dynasty started in India. We can see Sultanate age was started in India. Next page. Both drastic.
Okay, sir. As the power of the Solanki rulers of
Weekend.
weakened Waghela dynasty came to rule on the throne of Gujarat. The Waghelas were loyal chiefs of the Solankis. In return for their service, the Solanki gave the village of Vyad,
Madrapne.
Vyadrapalli, Vyadhyapalli, Waghel to
Arnold.
Arnage. From The name of the village is descendants were called Vaghela. Thus they too were of the original Chanakya caste.
Caste.
In Vaghela dynasty, rulers like
Veer Dhaval,
Vidyaval, Vishaldev, uh,
Arjun Dev,
Arjundev,
Sarang Dev.
Sarangdev ruled Gujarat well.
Very good. As the power of Solanki dynasty weakened, new dynasty came in Gujarat. It was Vaghela dynasty. Vaghelas were the loyal chiefs of Solankis. And for their loyalty, Solanki gave the village name Ghadrapalli, which means Vaghel, to Arnoraj. And because of this, these people known as Vaghela. They were also original of Chalukya caste. Vaghela dynasty ruled over Gujarat for many years. Ved Dhaval, Vishal Dev, Arjun Dev, Sarang Dev, etc. were the great rulers of this dynasty. The next slide. Okay, Ganatra Nishtha will read.
Okay.
When next slide come on screen. Yeah, next slide has come. You can start, it will complete.
During the region of Virthaval, Gujarat
No.
had
During the reign of Veer Dhaval,
during the region of Virthaval, Gujarat had strong ministers like Vastupal and Tejpal, but due to the cunning of these ministers, Gujarat escaped the Muslim aggression in the time of Karnadev Vaghela, the last ruler of Vaghela dynasty.
yes. During the time of Veer Dhaval, Gujarat had strong ministers, Vastupal and Tejpal. But they were cunning, and because of them, Muslim aggression occurs. The last ruler of Vaghela dynasty was Karandev Vaghela. After his defeat, Sultanate age or Sultan dynasty started in Gujarat. Then we will move towards next slide. But as it is about 5 minutes remaining, so my question is, any question from your side?